Alright guys, I'm back with another chapter in First Chronicles. We're in First Chronicles chapter 3, where the header reads Descendants of David. Now for me, I think I'm going to be a little bit more impartial to this chapter specifically because we know this is the lineage that God promised, really all the declarations that he had made for the people because of the faith that David had and his intentions for those people. And so we know that this is the line that goes all the way to Jesus. That's not what is depicted here, obviously, because it's only going to be up to the point that we've read, which is what I think since the split of Judah and Israel, or Jerusalem. And so I'm going to read that and see where the lineage stops, and we'll see where it goes, all right? So, descendants of David, 1 Chronicles chapter 3. These are the sons of David who were born in Hebron. The oldest was Amnon, whose mother was Ahinoam from Jezreel. The second was Daniel, whose mother was Abigail from Carmel. The third was Absalom, whose mother was Maacah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. The fourth was Adonijah, whose mother was Haggith. The fifth was Shephatiah, whose mother was Abital. The sixth was Ithriel, whose mother was Eglah, David's wife. These 6 sons were born to David in Hebron, where he reigned 7.5 years. Then David reigned another 33 years in Jerusalem. The sons born to David in Jerusalem included Shemua, Shobab, Nathan, and Solomon. Their mother was Bathsheba, the daughter of Amiel. David also had 9 other sons: Ibar, Elishua, Elpelet, Nogah, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama, Eliada, and Eliphelet. These were the sons of David, not including his sons born to his concubines. Their sister was named Tamar. The descendants of Solomon were Rehoboam, Abijah, Asa, Jehoshaphat, Jehoram, Ahaziah, Joash, Amaziah, Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, Manasseh, Amon, and Josiah. The sons of Josiah were Johanan, the oldest, Jehoiakim, the second, Zedekiah the third, and Jehoahaz the fourth. The successors of Jehoiakim were his son Jehoiachin and his brother Zedekiah. Struggling with some of these names still, guys. The sons of Jehoiachin, who was taken prisoner by the Babylonians, were Shealtiel, Malchiram, Pedaiah, Shenazar, Jechemiah, Hoshama, and Nedabiah. The sons of Pedaiah were Zerubbabel, and Shimei. The sons of Zerubbabel were Meshullam and Hananiah. Their sister was Shelemith. His 5 other sons were Hashubah, Ohel, Berechiah, Hazadiah, and Jeshub Hesed. The sons of Hananiah were Pelatiah and Jeshiah. Jesiah's son was Raphiah. Raphiah's son was Arnan. Arnan's son was Obadiah. Obadiah's son was Shechaniah. The descendants of Shechaniah were Shemaiah, and his sons Hattush, Igal, Bariah, Neriah, and Shaphat, 6 in all. The sons of Neriah were Elionai, Hizkiah, and Azrikam, 3 in all. The sons of Elionai were Hodaviah, Eliashib, Peliah, Akub, Johanan, Deliah, and Anani, 7 in all. And that is the end of chapter 3, guys. So, it's interesting to me the segregation of children, especially kings that took on more than one wife. I do find it interesting as to what the lineage would continue to look like for the descendants of his concubines, because we know that not only David but Solomon, that they had many wives and were with many women. So to understand really how many children he truly had, and I think about my life as a father and a husband now, no wonder Israel continued to fall. what kind of father could he have been to any of them? I think about the divided issues that they would have had. I think about what could have been left unsaid, lack of guidance, lack of love, attentiveness. And for all those things, how well did David tend to his own house? Obviously, he took care of them. He had the resources to supply a probably pretty comfortable life for all of them. But the fact that there was no, I mean, was there really ever a true father figure outside of maybe his shadow like presence, the fact that he was there and that his concubines and his wives could point to him and say, "Yeah, that's your dad, that's the king." Um, the Bible speaks out against being an absent father. It speaks out against not taking care of your own household. And I don't believe that, in a sense, that taking care of your own household is strictly resources, because that he would have been in abundance of. You said that you could say and make the argument that he was a great father to all of them simply because he provided. But that wasn't him that was providing. Even David would acknowledge that that was God's providing. So in having all those children with all those different wives, could he have been a good husband? I highly doubt it. Could he have been a good father? I highly doubt it. Was he an effective ruler, and was he submitted to Christ and God and the alignment to heaven and heaven's wishes, all those declarations? I believe so. But how often did he fail his own family? And because of that, there's all these generational curses. I would say that that's a huge role that partakes from an absent father. And so it's very interesting to see how he's held in such esteem. It comforts me in many ways, because having fallen short the way that he has, he's still attributed to be a great man, and it's because of his pursuit of Jesus. It's because of his pursuit of God. And while I want to learn from those mistakes, I do want to be a man known for pursuing God. And so I like that. I still appreciate learning from this chapter and reflecting on the names that come from the house of David. So on that note, have a good night. God bless. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll be back for chapter 4 of First Chronicles, where the header reads, "The tribes of Israel, other descendants of Judah." So have a good night. God bless. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for chapter 4. Have a good night.